Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to Planning with Jamie. I am so excited that you're here today. If you're new, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you are return, welcome back, Planner Bestie. I'm excited. Okay, so this week we're in our Erin Condren Daily Duo. It's my 7x9, and we are doing week 8. This is February 17th through the 23rd. We already did the week at a glance together, but I filled it in off of camera. So I'm just kind of showing you a flip through that, everything's getting written in and utilized to full force. I had this at work with me yesterday, and oh my gosh, it was so helpful. So I encourage you guys, as much as this is like a big, heavy planner, it works. It has daily tasks and everything. Like, this works to be able to carry it around. Granted, I like to carry bigger bags. Like, it's just my comfort thing when I go to work anyways. But there was multiple business phone calls that I had to take and schedule items and all that kind of stuff. So this was so helpful. So this was the week at a glance. We're using kit 343. So when I flip the page for the week, we're going to need to use kit 343 because I like them coordinating. That way I know like that whole entire design is the same time frame. So here's our kit 343. Oh my gosh, I love the muted colors of this. Like, I love February kits. I think they are so fun. And you could use this for any month of the year, really, because the pure fact it's muted and I don't know, just the natural flow of it. Just, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So this is the 7x9 Daily Duo. These are the headers with all of the different days of the week and date dots. And then I got time labels. I picked out 3C for this one. Really, guys, I never care which ones of these I use. Like, I can use the dash lines, the muted, the white, next to the times, covering the times. I feel like they're all very beneficial in my case, but there are options up there for you. So take a peek through the whole entire kit. If you guys on my store end up typing in just 343, it'll come up with everything that is an option to coordinate with kit 343. And coming soon, I'm working on my website, you guys. So you'll have a secondary option to be able to purchase from there. So I'm really excited. It's really coming through. All right, before I cover this up, this is the 7th box, and I am doing the 2024-2025 bottom box size. I really love it. I feel like I need that much writing space. I use this for my business stuff, and so I feel like I am so extremely busy and just deep in my business, and I love it. I am feeling like so girl entrepreneur, like it's just all the right vibes. I'm loving it. Taking a lot of pride in what I've built, you guys. And so this bigger bottom box, like last week, we ended up using the old size one. And I mean, it's usable. I just felt like a few of the days that I was looking for a little more space. And if that happens, I'll either write outside of it or use some of these. So, I mean, very doable, no big deal. But I do really like these big size ones. Okay, and then for the rest of those boxes, we have 2D, we have 2C, and 2B. And those all coordinate, you can see, with these. I keep all of these unlabeled, and that way you can customize this however you want. Some people, like me, I really want this page and this page to match. So I like using this together as a set. But other people really dislike that. And so then they'll skip to every other one so that this page and this page is always a different pattern. So that's why I've chosen to keep all of these separate. And so let's start pre-planning on here, and then we'll start putting the stuff into our planner. Real quick too, you could see I will start writing in my planner without the stickers. There for a little bit I wasn't, and it was really affecting my productivity. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to look absolutely beautiful. And I find even though this looks like a mess right now, once I put the stickers down, it still looks super cute. So don't hesitate to like pre-plan into stuff. See, I already like pre-planned here. I don't think I made it any further through the week because I actually have 4 days off in a row. So my goal is to get so much done for you guys. All right, so we are going to start labeling our days of the week. It's been crazy around here, and I think I haven't done it the opposite direction. Usually I do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the next week I'll do in the middle. I feel like I haven't done on this side yet, and I do that solely so that my planner doesn't get too bulky all in the same section, and it ends up working out really, really well. But anyways, it has been a crazy last week. So 2 out of 4 of my kids end up with influenza. There's a chance the third kid, however you want to say this, had influenza. It just didn't hit her as hard, thankfully, or she just had a virus. Regardless, doesn't matter. But anyways, our 8-year-old, it took down the poor girl. But she is fully on the mend. She's feeling spunky and spicy again. So really excited for that. But wowza, that whole last week, I don't think there was a single day that all kids went to school. We were picking them up halfway through because suddenly they were showing symptoms, whereas they weren't when they went to school, all this kind of stuff. And whenever a school nurse calls me, I'm always like, I'm more than willing to come and get them. Like, we will make this work. I'm not gonna, even if my kid doesn't have a fever, which was the phone call, she's like, this one's in my office and she's not quite saying exactly what's wrong with her. She doesn't like to speak, but she's not really saying exactly what's wrong with her. But she's like, you know, she's just saying she's not feeling good. And I'm like, by all means, I'm going to come get her. I'm not going to make my kids sit in school and be like miserable. And so it turns out her throat was really, really sore. It was the start of influenza, which is in our area, it's starting with a headache and a sore throat. And then about a day or 2 later, you start getting high fevers is the trend that we're seeing. So anyways, yeah, she didn't want to really say anything, but that poor girl did not eat for 4 days in a row. She barely drank anything. Her asthma got so flared up. We finally started her on her emergency oral steroids that we have from her pulmonologist because she was just like twirling the drain really bad. And so we got all that going. And it seems like yesterday, like she was willing to eat, which was huge for her. I have a whole bunch of these scripts that I'll be using and stuff. I just need to find my Planning with Jamie right here. And I'm going to label each of these boxes up top, Planning with Jamie, because that's what I use them for. So anyways, yeah, she felt horrible. She finally ate some at lunch yesterday. And then last night she was willing to eat too. So she's at school. She hasn't had a fever or anything. I mean, she's not contagious. And the nurse, she's supposed to, whenever she's on oral steroids, she's supposed to have breathing treatments every 4 hours around the clock. And their school nurse is just awesome and willing to do this stuff so that she doesn't have to stay home solely for a breathing treatment every 4 hours. Now, if she was feeling cruddy, I would have kept her home. There is a small chance she just runs out of energy while she's at school, and I might have to go get her today. But I'm 100% confident, like, she's not sit there in class coughing nonstop. She's not like blowing her nose nonstop. She, you know, isn't getting anybody else sick. Like, I am so that parent that will keep my kid home for a week straight if they need to, and I won't even blink an eye about it. Like, no hesitancy for it. So hopefully we start turning the corner. In all of that, I was staying at a hotel because a winter blizzard hit our area and ended up putting like 9 inches on us. So it was like 1 inch an hour. And I work far away, and so I just got a hotel so that I didn't have to do all that driving. And in the middle of the night, I woke up with extreme abdominal pain. And this happened a couple weeks ago. And I was questioning if it was like diverticulitis. And so finally, after hours, oops, I need this one. I'm just putting the check it off list down here. I really like having them for spacing down here is my preference, but these also fit at the top to do part of your planner is what they're designed for, but they fit perfectly down here. I missed you. I'm so happy I'm home with you. I love you, Coffee Girl. Yes, I love you. I missed you too. You want to lay down with Mama? All right, sorry, we had to make some space for Kova, you know. Okay, but anyways, the pain just got too severe, and I finally said, as much as all the roads were pure ice, I'm like, I'm going to the ER, I'm done. And I never go to the ER. Like, that was very surprising that I made that call. But it's a kidney stone, which was one of the differentials that were in my head. I'm just surprised it was a kidney stone for the location of the pain and how it was being. And I've had this pain for 4 to 6 weeks. Like, it'll go, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks before the pain returns, which is what made me question a little bit of diverticulitis. I'm like, you know, at this point, I should be getting a fever and stuff if it truly was diverticulitis. But I'm really surprised that, I don't know, that the silly stone has not passed yet. So today I need to call urology and make a follow-up appointment because the silly thing still hasn't passed and is now almost a week later. So I am just saying, as people are asking how I'm doing, that I still have my little baby stone with me because that's the way I feel. It's just like something inside me that doesn't want to get out. All right, let's start filling out these sheets. I'm just going to do it day by day. This might be kind of long because I am going to try to actually fill in all the stuff because my last video I didn't with you guys and it felt so weird not to do this in depth. Like, when I watch something, I really like to see the whole entire process. I think it's really beneficial. And so that's why I want to give to you guys too. Okay, so we had no school on this day. So let's go ahead. We are going to put in, we have no school on this one. It is President's Day. And so it was just a scheduled no school day. And then I also worked on this day. I was really sad I had to work on a day that my kids were off. Like, back in my NICU days, I tried to always keep those days off too with them. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And it was a good work day, you guys. I don't know, it just flowed really nicely. All right, so I didn't have to be to work until 9, which was really nice. I got to get up and I had the morning time with him, and I'm local, so my drive is 10 to 15 minutes instead of over an hour. So I was completely okay with working because I also, they had just gotten into bed when I got home from the shift. So I still got to like help tuck them in and tell them good night. All right, I have started using these stethoscope icons on my work days. I just think it gives like a little extra pop right next to it. So I think that's really cute. Okay, the other thing we were supposed to have that we completely missed was an orthodontist appointment. I have no idea how we missed this. We never miss appointments, and I feel like life has been so crazy, and there's been a couple recently that we've kind of jumbled around. Usually we show up a couple days earlier than what we're supposed to, so no big deal. We don't miss the appointment. We're just at the wrong time. Before I did this job change, literally there was never a mistake on appointments. So I'm really hoping that, like, now I'm getting back into my planning and all this, which is why this is so important for me to do every single week. I'm hoping that this doesn't happen at all because I hate wasting other people's time. And so, this we had written on all the calendars and everything, and somehow or another, I think because there was no school, it was an oversight that it was even Monday. Like, I had worked Sunday, and so to me it felt like I had worked the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, when I worked Sunday, Monday, and then the kids didn't have school. It made it feel like the weekend, and yeah, I cannot believe. So my husband's calling today to reschedule this one. It was for both of our kids, and granted too, there is a great chance Brooklyn wouldn't have gone, Lexi could have gone, but we would have had to cancel Brooklyn because she was sick, and I'm not taking her to an appointment where somebody's in her mouth when she is struggling to breathe. So, yeah, I feel horrible. I feel horrible. Okay, so this work day was 9+, and location was B, and I needed to pack my badge, I needed to pack my work bag, and I needed to pack my lunch. I didn't need gas in my vehicle on this day, so we were good as far as that goes. I think let's go ahead and get out some dots. I love like all this coordinating colors. Oh, this is like a blush color, a tan blush color. And some of my coloring that I really love for my brand is a blush pink. And so when I saw this like patterns and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, that really talks to me. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do while I was at work, and I forgot about it because it wasn't written in here, is work comp, like a work icon education type thing. I have an EKG test that I need to do. Not a big deal. I can do it here at home today. Okay, we're getting a mess over here, guys. Let's find our coordinating bottom box and get that on. I was able to get some work stuff done on breaks and such yesterday though. And so putting in a lot of hours to get my website going. So let's just write website. I had 2 orders come through yesterday, and obviously with working, I didn't have any time to get them done. So today that is a priority. So we could just write that over here. Let's see, I want to do website today. Orders, there's 2, and we will get those done today. And then I'm filming week 8 daily duo. I need to edit week 8 WAG. I need to edit, I did a February business planner reset that I want to get out for you guys. I'm really excited for that. Feb Biz Plan Reset. I'm using a whole bunch of abbreviations to make that fit. And then based on the feeling, I'll either put up the WAG or the business reset. I almost want to put up the business reset one. So I'll write upload, but y'all are getting a video today, okay? And then hopefully here in like the next day or 2, you're getting the next video. I have a few of them on backlog right now. Okay, we have like a basketball game and everything tonight, so that's probably enough for tonight. So yesterday, website orders, update, Etsy payment. My card expired, and so I had to like renew stuff and get it going a little bit more. And then I think that's kind of all for yesterday. All right. While I was at work, I had a few things that I had to call and schedule. And I think before I put that all the way in, I want to put the meals in. So for the meals, I just use my gray mild liner, and then I have my Chrissy Ann Designs Daily Duo stencil. Love this thing. And so up here for breakfast, I just had some mocha. I didn't really even eat breakfast. I have been drinking water like crazy, trying to flush my baby stone through. And so let's see, I finally took my lunch break at 5 p.m. Yeah. So there's that. And then up here, I did end up warming up a taco. So we'll also put that. There we go. And so let's write in those 3 meals real quick, and then we can put in all the other stuff around it. So taco, and then I went to Chick-fil-A, which felt so weird being local and everything, like really, really weird. Okay, a few of the stuff I needed to do, we'll do that. So this is like a little calendar icon, and then I want to get out a to call because I have a whole bunch of them. And we'll just put that right there. Okay, so I had to call our specialty pharmacy to refill my son's injections. And then I had to call and reschedule ultrasound and his rheumatology appointment. I reached out to his, let me get my gray dot marker. So this is my gray Ahuhu dual tip dot pen, and I like to make, you know, little dots like this to let me know what's going on. So anyway, specialty pharmacy to refill his injections and get those shipping to us, and then reschedule ultrasound and rheumatology. I reached out to his rheumatologist because she says all the time, if he hasn't had a flare, you can move our appointments out a couple of months. So I just verified with her that we could do that. And then the other thing I needed to verify is next month he's getting a cardiac ablation, and I don't know if any of his meds need to be held from a rheumatology standpoint. Like his beta blocker has to be held so that they can throw him into SVT during the actual procedure, but hold injections ? And I'll know what that means. And then I was supposed to call urology, and I didn't get that one done, but I am going to go ahead and make a dot for it because I'll look at this and move stuff forward throughout the week. I will probably forget it while we're on screen, but this will prompt me throughout the week to end up looking at it. Okay, so I end up working the whole rest of the week. Kids' baths, and then pack dance bags. These are all things I told my family to do while I was gone, and they were good little soldiers and did it. We had to, oh, that's the other thing. I had to message our pulmonologist to let him know we started oral steroids. So palm start steroids. And I did do that. So had a whole bunch of stuff to get done. We also have, they refilled her oral steroids. And so I'm going to write that here, Brooklyn prescription pickup. And it might be something that I get done today. Okay, are we done with this? This looks pretty good. We got a lot of stuff done yesterday, to be honest with you. So let's move on to Tuesday. For that being a work day, that is like full as can be. Okay, we have this one sitting here, so we are just going to get it used up. Just line it up with this bottom line, and boom, done. And then let's go ahead and get this Tuesday. Oh, you know what we didn't put on that last one was like our to-do. Right here, our to-do script. So we need to flip back over and do that. There we go. I just really think it's fun. Oh, and it was payday. Actually, that didn't come through till today. So let's go ahead, because yesterday being a holiday, let's go ahead and write here President's Day. We thought this morning for sure, it's like -20 this morning. And so we thought for sure there was going to be a 2-hour delay because a cold weather, or not advisory, but warning, but they didn't. So we were a little surprised. Most schools around us did, but they have more country kids than what we do. So it's a fair thing. Let's right here also write the Brooklyn prescription pickup. So that I remember to get that going forward here. Then we were going to put payday here. So let's use that script up. And let's see, we have the to-do up there already. And today is going to be like a homework day. So I decided, this is so funny, you guys. I decided for breakfast to eat my lunch, and that way chances are I'm not going to stop for lunch. So I'll eat like a breakfast and a supper, and that's all today. And it keeps my middle section of the day open to be able to work. So it was quite funny. As I was warming it up, I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever. And it was leftovers, at which it was like a burrito bowl. I'm just going to write taco though. I feel like that kind of describe it to me. I would have had breakfast stuff, but my kids used the rest of the eggs, and y'all know how expensive eggs are right now, so I'm kind of holding off a little bit on doing them. I think before we put in the rest of the meals, we are going to fill in stuff. All right, I pulled out a few things. So we're going to be mailing our packages. This is Bill's Money Icon. And so up by payday, I'm going to go ahead and put a little icon up there because, hey, why not? And I want to put in a grocery order. So let's write order groceries. And I'll end up just making a list here pretty soon. And then we have dance, but then we also have a basketball game tonight. So let's get this out and start grabbing. Oh, I flipped right to it here. Let's grab our dance. We don't have soccer tonight. That was canceled last night. So, because of being a holiday, they're just rescheduling it to next week. Okay, so dance tonight is 4:30 start time. I color code everything. So this dance is in pink. And so we'll write down the 2 times. Basically, my oldest child that does the basketball game, she will just like arrive late to dance, which is, it's a big deal, but not a big deal all at the same time. So 6:15 to 9 is her hours. So 4:30 is 6:30 and then 6:15 to 9. So I'll let them stay until like 6:45. Like at 6:30, the whole entire team, the whole entire studio performs quite a few routines together, and then I'll pull her. She'll go perform at the basketball game, and then she'll go right back to dance. And luckily they're right down the street from each other, so couldn't be more perfect than what it already is. It works out really, really great for us. So she has to be there at 7 for the game. So let's write basketball game, and this, they have, the middle schoolers are going to be performing with them too, so it'll be fun. Basketball game is at 7:30, arrive at 7. No clue what we're doing for supper quite yet tonight. That feels so far away, even though it's not. So right now, the 9 o'clock hour, we are filming. We are gonna put one of these big camera icons here. And I think I'm only going to film this one. I kind of wanted to do more than one, but I think I'm just gonna sit with this one so that I can get the other videos edited, the orders out, like make sure I get all the other stuff. And then if I have time, I will come back and I will record more. I kind of want to get my March monthly done. I feel like stuff is coming up on that schedule that I want to be able to write into this book instead of on my sloppy one. Okay, so we are week 8, daily duo plan with me. So everything has an abbreviation. And let's see. Then I am going to work on Etsy orders. I pulled a few that I'm going to need. So planning time, I did some this morning to try to get my act together because I thought I have 4 days off. How do I want it to work this? Orders are always top priority. Like I want to get those out for you guys. So I did some planning time this morning. And then we have pickup here this afternoon for my kiddos. And that is at 3:30. And so that part is all good. And then after we do this, we are going to do our Etsy orders. So let's just put it here. All right, just trying to clean up some of this mess here a little bit because it's getting to be quite a bit here. Okay, so Etsy orders, I have 2 of them. One of them is already print and cut. Like I know for sure I have some of that in stock. And the other one, I know for sure I need to print and cut and then package it up. So we'll need 3 little dots here. So print, cut, package / mail. Okay, and in our icons here, we have this package icon that I wanted to use. All right, this package icon, we're just gonna put right over there to let me know that we have orders that need to ship out. So website orders, film. We're gonna mark off film because we're doing that right now. I'm not gonna eat a lunch. This is just gonna be like all Etsy work time. All right, so I grabbed an Etsy work script and we are just going to put it right there, and I can make a little list of stuff that I need to do. I think this icon, it's a little groceries in a bag. We are just gonna put over there. That works out really well. And then laundry, my kids actually surprised me and did the laundry yesterday. So I don't really have laundry to get done today, which feels very, very foreign. Down here, we need our meals. Like I said, I just haven't decided quite yet, like what we're gonna end up doing. Maybe just because my stomach is so full from the burrito bowl this morning already. And so we'll see. I don't know. Okay, I think that one's done. This is so super cute. Love the colors. Okay, on to Wednesday. All right, Wednesday is really cute. So it's all these little hearts, and I thought this was just gorgeous. I loved it. All right, so put her down. Do our to-do, because that's the one I always love to miss. And as much as I feel like I'm going to be home all week, this reminds me Wednesday we have doctor's appointments an hour away. And so actually that results in I'm not going to be home at all. So it lets me think today, like how differently I want to run the day, like get anything done today that I have to get done because I won't be available tomorrow for it. Okay, so we were originally supposed to have 3 appointments. So an ultrasound appointment, a rheumatology appointment, an ophthalmology appointment. So it was literally going to be like 7 a.m. to almost 4 p.m. at the hospital. And meaning our rheumatologist is so cool and said, nope, move those other ones. Like we don't need those quite right now. It ends up making it that I have to pick him up a little bit before lunch and then be up at the hospital like a little after lunch. So he's gonna need to eat on the way. Okay, so it is ophthalmology. We get to see, this is the longest we've gone between an ophthalmology appointment since all his autoimmune disorder stuff started. And I'm really nervous, but excited to see if we have maintained the progress that we have made. So he doesn't have any outward symptoms that we've gone backwards, but he's never had outward symptoms of any of this. So it's really hard to trust his body, but I have full faith that we're actually just going to get good news and say, hey, everything looks really great right now. Okay, ophthalmology. And that one, I guess I didn't really even write in the time, did I? Okay, 1:15. And so I will need to pull him from school. Where's my pickup? We will need to pull him from school early. I need to double check with my husband that he has kept, it's like an early release day and stuff. I need to make sure that he has kept off. Let me think out loud here. It's gonna be like 11:30 that I pick him up. Because by the time we drive, we park, we get inside and stuff, we're barely gonna make it there on time. So I also need to text his teacher. So let's go back to Tuesday. BG teacher appointment tomorrow. I always like to give them a forewarning so that it doesn't disrupt the flow of their classroom that much. And that way, like if they're going to specials or anything around that time or thinking of lunch and stuff, like she'll automatically know he will not be present at lunch. He will not be returning back to class. If he's a little bit anxious, it has to do with his appointments because we've talked in depth about like his health and what's been going on and how he's handling it. And then also like if he has to sneak out in the middle of class, she can kind of prep it ahead of time and be like, hey, when you notice the clock say 11:30, go ahead, just grab your stuff and leave. And that way she doesn't have to stop and be like, oh, they had a phone call and your mom's in the office and we're not ready and all this kind of stuff. So she really appreciates a head up. So BG, and I'll just write that. Okay, so appointment, we'll either grab lunch on the way or he'll have a packed lunch to eat on the way. And then is an early release day, and I kind of covered up where that is. They get out at 1:30 and 2 o'clock, and I need to, like I said, double check that it's not in those ones. I need to organize all these stickers again, but again, my priority has been orders, and I have been, every single day off has just been full of orders, which is, oh my God, I'm like on cloud 9. I love you guys. So yeah, I just need to double check with Dad that he has this time off, like no meetings scheduled. And he's on top of it. He usually always does. Okay, then tomorrow we have dance. So let's get, I keep opening to the right page. I can't believe that I'm getting this lucky. Okay, dance on Wednesday is 2 different times. So I actually want 2 different scripts of this because the 2 different teams have different times. Okay, so this one is 4 to 5:30 and this one is 5:30 to 8:30. It is amazing. So I joined this. I'm going off on the most random rants, you guys. I don't know how you guys follow me through. Anyways, it's amazing. I joined a Facebook competition dance type page because I don't know, I just like connecting and hearing about others, and maybe they had great ideas. I went and stuff, but like their competition teams like only do like 2 songs and they only practice like 3 hours per week. And like mine is doing 10 to 11 songs and she is practicing 3 hours or more per night. And I see great benefit in this. Like you can really lose your capabilities, like your muscle tone and the muscle memory and all this kind of stuff pretty rapidly. Like when we get a 2-week break, my kids still practice dance at home because otherwise it's amazing. You can do a little back step, kind of like with school, you do a summer back step. And granted, our studio has been around for a couple of decades, so it didn't start like this, but it just really makes me appreciate like how fun it is for my kids. Like I really, really appreciate this. Okay, I'm not gonna write anything over here because I wanna see what all I get done today. And then up here, I'm probably gonna leave it a little bit empty too because a lot of it's gonna be like crushing anything in that I can before I need to leave to go and pick him up. So I really only have like 8 to 11 to try to get a few things done. And then, I don't know that I need anything right there. Okay, let's go to Thursday. We'll put those meals in later on that day just because I feel like the day is a little bit weird. While we have dance open, let's grab this because Thursday we also have dance. It flipped over on me at 4:30. And then we also have soccer. So let's do 4:30 to 7:15 / 6:15 to 9. And surprisingly, we don't have, or we do, we have parent-teacher conferences this night, actually. Let's pull all this other stuff back in. I said soccer. Let's get soccer in here real quick. My son is just itching at the seams to be able to play more soccer games. Like having that one tournament a couple weekends ago has, he is raring and ready to go for games again. And I'm like, sweetheart, it's kind of off season. Like put in the practice. Don't worry, the games are coming. And so it's kind of fun to see the drive. Okay, so 5 to 7 and the color for soccer is blue. So we will put that in there. All right, we have that part. And then we're gonna close this and get these over here and start putting these down. Oh my gosh, I need to go back to Tuesday and write in collect trash and recycling because it was bad weather the last week when we were having it, and so it didn't get put out in its entirety. Like the trash did, but recycling wasn't all collected. And so let's see, collect trash. So I need to do that today. I've already done 2 out of 4 of the bathrooms, so I just need to do the other bathrooms, the laundry room, and the kitchen. So collect trash, collect recycling, and then I need to clean out fridge. I always do that the day before trash day. And I don't think there's much to get cleaned out, to be honest with you. I think we're keeping up with it really good this time. The schedule just seems to be working a little bit better lately. And I don't know, we've had a couple of snow days from school and stuff canceled. I think that has been helping out quite a bit. Okay, anyways, over here, 5 to 7, and I'm not quite sure that we're gonna be doing this, we'll see, is parent-teacher conferences for my kiddo. So PT conf at the high school, 5 to 7 p.m. The last time I went, I really didn't get anything beneficial. I mean, it was really great going and hearing like that she's so helpful and sweet and all that kind of stuff. So we might go, we might not go. I guess we'll just see how the night ends up playing out. We'll see. I don't know. That's not really a good answer. I'll end up going. Oh my gosh, I am that parent that goes to everything. I'll end up going. I think I'm trying to talk myself into the fact that it's okay not to go, but we'll end up going. Okay, so Thursday, let's put in our breakfast, lunch, and supper time. Now, when I put in these times, they are not always accurate. Like sometimes I literally eat 2 hours later than what I actually have marked off in here. It's just so that like meal tracking is really helpful. And when I lost 40 pounds, like this was so helpful, but then this is also helpful like when I'm cleaning out my fridge and I'm like, oh my gosh, when did we make this taco meat? It is so different in your mind than what actually happened. And so yeah, you can look in here and you're definitely sure when you actually made it. Okay, something I want to do this week is I need to go get my eyebrows waxed. So I'm going to write this on Thursday. I don't know what day of the week I'm going to end up doing it, but it's going to hopefully get done. I say it with hesitation because it's something for me and I know it'll be the first thing that goes to the wayside. Like first thing that I'll be like, doesn't need to happen. I'm too busy with the kids. So we'll see. We'll see if I actually make me a priority. You know what else I've been wanting to do is to book a massage for me. But yeah, that'll probably wait at least another month or more, or 6 months. I don't know. Okay, that might be really all for this. Let's put in our pickup for school. I'm getting a lot of these. It'll be like a Etsy work day and stuff and a housework day, but it, like I said before, it depends on what all I get done the days before this to know if like what all I want to focus on this day. Like there's a chance this needs to be a laundry day or shampoo carpet day, or I don't know. It will dictate to me what it really needs. Okay, that's really, really cute. And then let's go ahead. Oh, let's go back here and put, oh, it's only a trash day. It's not even recycling day this week. Okay, that's fine. I already put it in though to be sure. So that, see, I'm proud of myself. I have little routines that are working. That's what this comes down to. Okay, Friday, we have the pickup stickers. So let's just grab one. Pickup 3:30. Boom. There's no early release. I will be doing Etsy work and all that kind of stuff on that day. 21st is actually a payday because YouTube pays on the 21st if you meet the threshold. So we'll see. These are just a few Planner Kate ones also that I had. We don't have practice on Friday. Let's see. I don't know exactly when I'm putting in the grocery order, so I'll have to put down this when I actually make the order. Okay, so I feel like all of these can go to the wayside. Let's go ahead, put in our meals, and then we'll put in the stickers. And so I work this weekend, and so I almost feel like if we should have a family night this night is what I'm trying to get at. And I don't know if that means a family night out or family night in. It probably just really depends on how this week goes. It's supposed to be severely cold this week. And so, yeah, we'll see like what we end up feeling like at the end of the week. But it looks like it's kind of stamping out to be available to do something fun. Okay, Friday the 21st. Boom. Our to-do sticker, because I will forget it. So one of these days I will need to run errands, and I don't know if I'll have enough time when me and my son is out on Wednesday or if it'll need to be a Thursday thing. It's not going to be today. My goal is I am staying at home in my comfy clothes and being as productive as quickly as can be. That is like my only focus. This day, because I work all weekend, I need to prep work bag. And I also need to prep work lunch. Or let's just put work meals, I think ends up working for me. Okay, so that's really good. Let's flip the page and I work on this day. We're gonna put this bottom box down. All of this sticker paper backing I recycle. So I either recycle it into a reusable sticker book. So that's all of these are literally pages that I've used for planning. And then I use the Happy Planner hole punch and punch them. And then I have these discs. I have this, like it's all stuff that I've upcycled and reused. And I love this thing. It just stays right here. I don't even care that it says 2023, like I'm fine with that. I also I found this at a sale, so it was $1.99. It's a Pokemon trading card game, like holders. So it just has, like you insert from the top, and I put them in here alphabetically, like all my extra sticker sheets, so that they weren't just like going all over my desk. And so yeah, $1.99. This is funny. My kids think it is hilarious that I am using a Pokemon one, but I absolutely love upcycling stuff and reusing it and not spending a whole bunch of money. And then the one I did spend money on, because I also felt like I wanted a smaller portable version, Planner Kate reusable sticker book. I love this thing. It is double-sided. So the ones that I reuse, like when I take this sheet, I literally just tear all this off the back and then punch it in and put it into that reusable book. This is only one-sided though, so the back doesn't have the peel away part, whereas the Planner Kate one does. So again, I did all this alphabetically, and then as we go further to the back, there's numbers, and then I get into colors. So this is like decoration patterns, but then I go red, orange, yellow, green. So anytime I need anything of this colorway and stuff, I can just look into my books and it ends up working really, really well. So I love that. And then these are like all my social media type ones that I use all the time. And so I like keeping them up front here. All right, so I work Saturday and Sunday. So let's go ahead and it's at 7 o'clock. So I work 7 to 7:30. Love those hours with being local now. Like, oh my gosh, this last time, like Sunday when I worked, I got to actually come home, and granted, everybody ate late because of this, but they purposely waited to eat supper with me until I came home. And so we were like sitting down eating supper at 7:30 together as a family on a day I work. And usually when I work, I don't get to see my family at all. And so I know you guys are going to get so sick and tired of me talking about it, but it is like such a new, exciting thing for me. It was a goal that I've worked towards for a while, and it's actually happening. So I'm really happy. Okay, so I will need badge, work bag, and meals. We'll just put instead of just lunch. Okay, and then we are going to go back here, get some of these cute little bullet points. I have a lot of exciting things happening for my business this year, like growth. I am seeing growth. I am seeing that I am capable of things that I wasn't quite sure if I was capable of them. And that is really, really exciting, to just have belief in yourself. It's exciting to show my kids like hard work pays off. They're excited. They're like always amazed. They're like, Mom, how many orders do you have? Or Mom, what have you designed? Or what new videos have you put out? I mean, there's so many like really cool things that they end up asking. All right, let's get our Saturday up here together. And then I'm not going to put in all of the meals quite yet or anything. I could do that later in the week. And then meaning it's a work day, I'm not quite writing in over here what the game plan is. So let's move forward and put in the last day of the week. All right, this one has like heart keys and little hearts on it. So super cute. Also, I am telling you what, I really want to use this kit some other week that's not even February. Like, oh my gosh, my anniversary is in April. I could use it for that. I could use it for any, I don't know. This is cute. I really like it. Okay, so Sunday, and we have a work shift. So let's get all of that out. I'm just pulling any of them. And I'm also 7 o'clock on this day. I'm working at a different location that I haven't worked at yet. So I'll meet new people, have to figure out where stuff is. I feel like that's been the story of my life recently, is like switch to a new location, learn new people, learn new locations. But it's kind of fun. And I have the right personality for it. Like, I'm just going to get stuff done. So it works out. All right, so badge, work, bag, and meals. I might need like gas in a vehicle and stuff, but that's not as big of a deal as when I used to write it and I had over an hour drive. I'm right here in town. It's really easy to get stuff now, so yay, another win for transferring. I did reach out to a friend because she knew like I was waiting to get transferred and stuff. And so she messaged me about dance stuff yesterday. And I'm like, girl, I got transferred. And she is like, she understands. She does the drive also. And so she understands how truly exciting all this is. Oh, we need to put our to-do up here. To-do. All right, and I also want to use our dashed lines over here just to show like my work day. I think it'll be a fun use of them. I used to do this all the time, and I don't know, recently I just got out of it. I don't know why. All right, it doesn't go, I mean, it goes right to where we need it to. Let's go ahead too and do that on Saturday. I went to groom my dog this week also, is on my, I think it's on like my weekly brain dump. She loves snow. She loves living outside. Like, she tries to live outside in the middle of a blizzard. It's like her favorite thing to get buried in the snow. I kid you not. And so I kind of need to shave her down because she is getting so matted with snowballs, and she takes a few hours to dry out every time. We do have a blow dryer, like a dog blow dryer, and so that has helped out quite a bit, and she doesn't completely hate it, and so that helps. All right, guys, like always, this video is super long, in-depth for you. I love showing the whole entire process. I love catching up with you guys. It's like I'm talking to a best friend. Like, I just love it, you guys. All right, this is kit 343, so I'll do the flip from Sunday all the way to the back of the week. So work days, I love this kit. I love the coloring. I love how I highlight the meals. Like I think that that helps like really break up the day into different sections. And so it works really, really well for me. I have all of the scheduled items outside of the house already placed in. So it makes it very obvious to me, like on this date, that I barely have any time in the morning to get anything done that is a priority. And so that's why I like to pre-plan this way. And then it reminds me certain things. I didn't even discuss this. So the ER ended up prescribing me stuff. And when I went to pick it up from the pharmacy by where I work, they are out of it. And so I couldn't pick it up. And so my goal is when I'm in town this day, and it's stuff they can't transfer to my local pharmacy, I'm hoping that they have it back in stock, but she didn't sound very, very positive that that would be happening. She's like, we've been out of it for over a week and we have no idea when these meds are coming back in. So I'm hoping to actually be able to pick up my prescriptions, but this will like help me remember to try to do that. So see, I love these full days, and this isn't even filled in all the way. Like this is why I love that there's so much space to do all this kind of stuff. And then our week at a glance has all our important things in it. And then here is my brain dump that has everything also. All right, planner besties, if you guys love this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope that you watch other things on my channel and find great benefits to it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.